Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm WolfsbaneGaming. I'm back with another video on Fable Part 9. If you have 8, then they will be in the playing hall. So let's go out.
Any other business to attend to?
I said, jump in. Hello.
I will try to honor you always, Father. I will do as you taught me. I will carry myself with the strength you gave me, and I will try to lead our people as you led them. You stood against the darkness and were an example to us all. Your courage lives on in the hearts of every Auroran. I hope I will not disappoint you. Your ever-loving daughter, Kaelin. I will try to honor you always, Father. I will do as you taught me. I will carry myself with the strength you gave me, and I will try to lead our people as you led them. You stood against the darkness.
I wish to leave a record of my survival in testament to those who did not. Last night, the crawler descended upon Aurora again.
You are the one who survived the desert night.
Yes.
We have not had much fortune with outsiders. But as you can see, fortune deserted us long ago. You have come to a cursed land.
What are you doing here? Everybody else seems to be hiding.
I am honoring the dead. My wife and my child. And I stand here because I do not fear joining them.
I'm sorry.
You may read their memorials if you wish. There are many elsewhere. On statues, doorways, wherever a memory will allow itself to live on. My wife and my daughter. You were taken from me by that which dwells in darkness. And darkness is all that is left in my life. I am thankful only that you knew little of the horror that has taken over our city since then. Reyna and Bale, you are in my thoughts.
I hear its voice still calling me. The crawler and the darkness it brings took my parents, my 2 brothers and their wives. Yet it never takes me. It delights in taunting me with their memory. It calls me a coward. But no more. I have decided to go into the desert at next dawn. I will slay the crawler, or be at one with my family again.
Now you know what we have suffered. But as I said before, you are not the first outsider to come here.
Who was the other?
His name was Logan, the King of Albion.
Seems your big brother's been keeping secrets. He used to go on expeditions all the time, remember? Until about 4 years ago.
He too faced the crawler. He saw all his soldiers killed by the darkness and nearly died himself. But he survived thanks to our care. He left with a promise that he would return with an army and save us from the crawler. We never saw him again. King Logan did not cause this, but he did not.
I promise.
Then let us go to war.
I promised. Dodo. Oh, not abandoned. Not like. Enter the portal. Yes, sir. I'm getting back into the game. No doubt about it.
You have survived a terrible ordeal, but you will be the stronger for it. With Kaelin and the Auroran people on your side, you are finally ready to face your brother. It is time for you and Walter to gather your allies and take Bowerstone Castle.
Do I have to? I don't really want to. But I will if I will do it. We're already coming up to the final part of the game. 140? 140? What? Fuck off. There's a few more back here, so. Fucking hell. How did I miss all these? Okay, all the ones back there are done, so. All of these are done. I haven't really changed my clothing since, well, the beginning of the game, so I have to do that. Oh. 60! Loot level 4. Let's do blacksmith to level 4 and loot to level 4. Ah, there's more ahead as well. Oh. Dude. I don't really want to do the final mission. I just want to do the other thing, obviously. And there's so much I still need to do.
How is he? Is he gonna make it?
I do not know. The darkness is deep within him. Few ever wake.
But he's improving. I mean, you're doing your thing and he's getting better, right?
I do not wish to give you false hope.
Perhaps it would be better if we allowed him to rest.
Don't worry, he's a tough old nut. He'll pull through.
Oh, balls to you all. You're not burying me just yet.
See? I told ya!
Yes. Shame my first sight had to be your ugly mug.
I'm sorry I left you, Walter.
You did all you could. And don't think I don't know it. I told you you'd make me proud. Well, we didn't exactly find the army we were hoping for. And I feel about 100 years older than when we left, but we're finally ready. You've surpassed every hope I had for you. You're the queen Albion needs. So come on. It's time to gather your generals and prepare for battle.
No.
You know, maybe I'll take a little nap first.
Oh, fine. Don't really want to, but we will. even
All
though
right,
we'll
I've
be
got it.
completing the
I'll
game,
take a small group of soldiers down
still
this
gonna be
route and blow up the west barracks. It will draw their attention and open up the main route.
How's that better than my idea?
We will live longer than a few seconds.
Oh, well, now you're just picking holes.
Give it up, boy. What I want to know is what my men need to do.
That's for the future Queen to decide.
Paige knows the city best. We'll follow her plan.
Fine. I only put mine forward to annoy her anyway.
I see you've really matured on your travels. If you'll look at the map, we can go through the details.
My ships will take you to the beach here.
We can expect heavy mortar fire, but most of Logan's soldiers will be busy dealing with Paige and her men.
I want to be in the thick of the smoke, and the fire, and the glory. If Paige takes the west route, it's only fair I take the east.
Which leaves the center to us. Less chance of getting lost.
Then we're agreed.
Are you sure you're up to this, Walter?
Oh, don't worry about me. I may feel old and tired, but the day hasn't come yet when I can't charge into a good old-fashioned fight. Let the battle for Albion begin.
I did kind of want to get that woman's warrior armor before we did the final battle, but too late now.
Our people are getting torn to shreds out.
Watch out! The traitor has a gun!
Right. It's time to lead from the front. Ready? Let's go!
We've got further to fall.
Okay, let me
The promise you made to Kaelin is now on the wall with the others.
thanks.
You've a new type of gauntlet available. That combination is bound to get their attention.
You all right there?
Can you take that mortar out? It's really starting to annoy me.
I taught better soldiers than you how to block. The longer we storm, the more of our... Take that, you rebel!
Get up and back into it now, soldier! Put up your guard, soldier!
That's right. Ben Finn knows how to use a sword too. That's the stuff.
Forward!
These are Logan's best men. They're bound to hit you a bit.
Thanks for letting me slice you open.
Keep that up and we'll get through them in no time.
Well,
Not a big fan of a blade.
the armory is at your disposal.
Changing it. Active force put.
Swords are fast weapons which require skill and finesse to wield.
This is the moment you've been waiting for.
I'm going to cut out your heart! Give it to King Logan!
Don't give these buggers the standing back!
Get off me.
Ha! Harry! If we can't get past those gates, this battle is already over. The mortar's down!
Get it! The Auroran ship should be able to move in closer now. Come on, Kaelin, do your stuff.
Let's take the fight into the city! A bit of close combat. This is more like it. Recognize old Walter, you hot botherers! Let's reach you stop out of me. Now let's go! Don't stand a chance against you.
Goodbye.
Ha! Blocked! Watch out! The traitor has a gun!
What did you eat? Ha! Harry!
Your record says that you're an upstanding citizen. Why you got all bad?
More guards!
Locked you!
Ah, comes a lucky hit.
They deserve to die for what they did to Swifty. Hey, if they didn't want to get killed, they shouldn't work for tyrants.
That was a satisfying shot.
Evade, soldier! Watch the little mongrel! Make your peace, traitor, because...
Good shooting.
Well, that took care of another one. Oh, did poor Soldy get hurt?
Down he goes. Back up, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Is this not the grandest time you've ever had?
Sabine, you almost blew us up.
You saw a glorious beacon of freedom burning in the night for all the... What is it, Boulder? Oh, bloody hell. Move! Move!
It'll take more than a grenade to finish off that old sod.
Meanwhile, let's do what he says. Keep moving, shall we? Get my eyes gouged out.
down their throats.
Defend yourself, soldier! Textbook.
Good job, boy.
Remember your training! Is that all you've got?
Flat on his arms!
You got one, well done!
That's how you handle us. I bet you've been wanting to do that for a long time. See? I can still range.
We're the best trained soldiers in the kingdom.
Damn coward is using sorcery. Watch out. Got her. Good work, soldier. Good work, soldier. Parry you.
That bullet's just
For you. I'll make you bleed for what you're locked into, old Swifty. Keep that up and we'll get through them in no time.
Can't we have a moment's rest?
You wouldn't want to get bored, would you?
Good job, boy. A health potion, nice.
You dare oppose the king's men? Hey, if they didn't want to get killed, they shouldn't work for tyrants. Watch out! Yes, you. Evade, soldier! Good hit! A few more like that, and we through these guards in no time! You may defeat the...
Goodbye.
Fireball! Shut up. Took care of another one.
Get out of it.
How's that feel, eh? Really true.
They deserve to die for what they did to Swifty.
Come on, we're not far from the castle now. We'll meet up with her there.
Pull yourself together! Say what you want about Logan's army, they really know how to make you feel well. Well done, Dawn!
Right you are.
It's a fine sword, isn't it? Well, can't say they don't deserve it, eh? We're going forward! That's another notch for you! That one's dead, all right. Come on, Paige, where are you? Oh, about bloody time!
My men are taking care of the East Barracks, but I couldn't leave you out here alone.
That deserves a round of applause. That's a hit! Nice shot! Good hit! That's a wound. Good one, well done! Good work, soldier! She's going to burn us all! That one was a right bugger. Glad you got him. We're under fire! If they didn't want to get killed, they shouldn't be on the time.
Beautiful shot.
That's it! No mercy!
Have to do better than that.
They make good targets, don't they?
Yes! Elite soldiers, my ass. Have that!
Stay alert. There'll be more coming. We have to find a way past this gate.
Always with the damn gates.
What we need are explosives. But I used mine up on the way here.
If only we knew some sort of tiny, crazy old man who enjoyed blowing things.
Ha ha! Did you see that, Boulder? That the whole city bowed to our thunder.
Hang on. How did you get to the other side in the first place?
Dwellers have their ways, my boy. Is there anyone left to kill?
There will be soon. More troops are on the way. Kalian's fleet got a fair few, but not all.
We'll hold them off.
Come on, Boulder, there's more fighting to be done.
Good luck in there. Hope the crown fits.
Let's finish this for good, while I can still stand up on my own.
Let's do this. King is dead.
Shall we knock? No. Let's surprise him.
So, This is how it ends. The old fool and the child who ran away. You finally become the woman I always wanted you to be.
She's a lot more than that, and now she's ready to take your place.
Perhaps the time has come for someone else to lead Albion.
You were never a leader, just another tyrant.
Did it ever occur to you that I may have had good reason to be?
We're not interested in your reasons.
Cower behind ignorance if you will, but my sister deserves to know the truth.
Save it for the trial, Logan. You can beg for your life then.
The king is no more.
All hail, the Queen of Albion! There she is, the Queen of Albion. You've made it, just like I always knew you would. It doesn't get any easier, though. You have a country to run now. And with Jasper busy in the sanctuary, you'll need a new personal aide. Someone who can keep you organized. Let me introduce you to...
Hobson. Hobson's the name, Your Majesty. May I say what an extraordinary honor it is to serve you. I have a vast wealth of experience, I assure you, though I have yet to experience vast wealth. That, Your Majesty, is an example of the sense of humor which will no doubt make our time together such a delight.
No doubt. Well, I'll leave you two to get better acquainted. I should begin preparations for the trial.
The trial, of course. The very first item on today's agenda. Among my other qualities, I am well versed in toadying, public relations, and time management. And I heartily believe the key to being a successful queen is following a well-scheduled royal agenda. If you will permit me, here are today's appointments. I'm sure you will do a marvelous job presiding over your brother's trial, which, as I said, will be your very first royal duty. Your subjects await in the throne room for what is sure to be an historic occasion, Your Majesty.
How is that door locked? I think it should be locked. Okay. Go.
All stand to attention for the Queen of Albion. Logan, former King of Albion, you stand accused today of crimes against the kingdom and its people. Those who brought you to justice will now speak.
There's not a soul alive in the kingdom who hasn't suffered for his glory, and plenty who've died for it. I says, let him have some death of his own.
Look, I'm not one for lopping people's heads off, but we saw Major Swift executed like it was a bloody circus act.
He deserves nothing less as far as I'm concerned.
But aren't we better than that? Isn't that why we fought to be here now? I've seen what Logan has done to this city. People starving to death, children forced to work. But killing him now won't solve anything.
It is not my place to decide his fate, but his betrayal condemned many of my people to death. He promised us salvation, and then left us to face the darkness alone.
I had good reason to break that promise, and I had good reason for the crimes you claim I committed. The day I returned to Albion, I received a visit from a blind seer, Teresa, our father's guide. She showed me the future of this kingdom. The darkness in Aurora is coming here, bringing death, destruction, the end of our way of life. The sacrifices I had to make, I did them to protect Albion. If a few had to suffer, it was to build an army. If a few had to die, it was to save a country. I have spent years preparing for this attack. Let me stand by your side now, and all my soldiers will be yours to command. Let us face the coming darkness, together.
If this is true, if it's really coming here, we are all in grave danger.
You have the power over life and death, sister. Now choose.
I am a better person. Well, I'm gonna pardon.
The people await you.
This is not the time for revenge. We need your help, Logan.
The Queen has made her decision. Logan's life will be spared.
But you will never be king.
I know you will never forgive me for the things I've done. You told me so once, remember?
Of course I do.
But what matters now is that we defend our land. The castle is yours, and so is the throne. I'm glad to be rid of them.
Time to set the tax. It's not gonna please people, but has to be done.
You have fulfilled the first part of your destiny. You were little more than a child when you left the castle. You have become a hero, a leader, and now, finally, a monarch. But your journey is not yet done. Now you are queen, you can know the truth. Albion will soon be attacked, and the threat could not be greater. Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world we inhabit and that darkness. That is why you had to take your brother's place. The course of history demands it. If you do not succeed, everything we know will come to an end.
Why didn't you tell me all this at the start? It was never about Logan, was it?
I told you what you needed to know, and I never spoke anything but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albion would have been doomed. This much I know. Only with a hero wearing the crown do we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its arrival is inevitable. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon Albion. All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler, but understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster. It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them. You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be the ruler that readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced. And be the hero that can stand against it.
I'm not going to break my promise. I will never break. I will always keep. Unless if it's ridiculous. We will see. We shall see. We shall see.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could, without living through it first. We need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes. Having Logan's troops on our side is a good start. But you will need to raise a fortune to pay for the army we'll need. Hobson will show you the treasury, and I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
If you will follow me, Your Majesty. Oh, how I have looked forward to this moment.
I'm not going to break that one.
Albion's royal treasury, the store of the kingdom's total wealth.
400,000.
It's, well, not as replete as one would like, but just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold, a topography of riches going all the way up to the ceiling. It will require nothing less to build this army everyone is talking about. Which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited about. Setting the tax rate for the coming year. As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have three clear choices, Your Majesty. One, lower the tax rate, which one could argue would help the poor and the hungry, but would also leave the treasury in a miserable state. Two, maintain Logan's policies. Not a popular move with the people, but moderately popular with the treasury. And three, and don't let my enthusiasm influence you in any way, raise the taxes even further. True, many will suffer in the short term, but we will be able to protect the kingdom and run our fingertips over vast...
I'm going to lower it.
Very well, Your Majesty.
You can't expect people to go hungry at all.
Noble? Yes, I suppose noble is the word. How very noble of you. The people are no doubt dancing in the streets. And we are bankrupt. You will need to be more ruthless if you wish to save the kingdom, Your Majesty. There are other, less salubrious means of filling the treasury, of course. You may donate your own gold, should you have enough. Though I must say, such charity is unheard of. However you decide to proceed, you should acquaint yourself with the Royal Ledger. It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time! You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda. Reva has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind you and work together. Nobody can raise money like Reaver can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your appearance among the populace is well publicized. So expect a crowd.
Damn it.
I cannot tell you what joy it brings me to see you crowned queen.
Stone Castle. Fucking hell. That took a lot to prepare, didn't it? Move family here. Set the upkeep to 120.
At last. I'm afraid you're... definitely better than it was. And it will stay just as it is until you alter it further. The armory is at your disposal.
Keep this sword equipped now. So we get a better one.
Don't tempt me, Reaver. I shot you.
Okay.
Oh, happy day! Her Majesty the Queen of Albion graces us with her radiant presence. I knew last time we met that you would emerge victorious from such public sibling rivalry. And now, here I am, to assist you in filling your coffers till they are fit to burst. What better way to begin your reign than by reinstating one of my most successful policies? There is no greater waste than the idleness of our city's youth. But my employment scheme guarantees children of all ages will have something to occupy them, whilst ensuring our factories are properly manned.
It's just monstrous. Don't listen to him. You promised you would end child labor. Remember that promise now.
And what would you have us do with the snotty little indigents?
The only way Bowerstone is going to climb out of the gutter is through education. Nothing is more important to our future than that. Turn this factory into a school. Give the children of this city the chance they never had.
A school? Well, that's an original thought. Well, if you'd like to be known as a pauper monarch, then by all means, listen to her.
Opens.
The factory will become a school.
Thank you. We can really start changing people's lives now. This will be an Albion worth fighting for.
I shall begin.
Even though we don't have money for it, opens.
At once. Welcome to Reaver Industries Learning Center, Bowerstone Industrial's first ever school. You can now feel secure in the knowledge that your children can become the well-educated automatons you always wanted them to be.
Oh, fuck.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
We do not have the money to do any of it.
One of you must know the alphabet by now, surely.
Come on, people!
Hello,
You know you want to
superhero.
spend. I'll end up on the street otherwise.
I can do.
Ah, hello. To look upon this wall does put things in perspective, doesn't it?
We need to somehow raise 6.5 million. I don't know how we're gonna do it.
At your command.
But we're gonna need to somehow.
Your Majesty.
I'm best friends with your daughter, you know.
Nothing to report, Your Majesty.
Hi.
Greetings, Your
I'm your
Majesty.
daughter. I'm all grown up now. See? I'm so glad you came back. I'm a big fan. I've missed you. I hope I look as cool as you. Don't go without me, Mum.
To serve Your Majesty. Majesty.
sought the elixir of immortality, the secret wisdom of the ages, the hidden lore that the Emerald Tablet speaks of. Few have found it, and by few I mean none, and by none I mean one, and by one I mean me, and by mean I mean imply. Anyway, I have found the elixir, and now everlasting youth is mine. At last, the ultimate dream is realized, to live for all eternity. In that time, I will ponder the greatest questions, such as, do I stay my current age from now on, or could I actually be younger forever? And if so, how would that age be chosen? And will my body still change according to diet and exercise? Or is there a sort of implied
All
perfect
stand
health
for the
that
Queen.
goes along with the longevity? And what happens if I'm shot, or I fall off a cliff? Can that kill me?
Today, you will
Am I only
decide
safe
what is to
from
be
a death
done
by
with the
natural
Bowerstone
causes?
Old Quarter, site of the battle
Will I
for
be able
Albion.
to have children 10,000 years from now?
Paige will offer her proposal.
Actually need longer than
Reaver
eternity
shall
to
stand
answer.
against her.
You may speak. Your Majesty, our victory came at a great cost to the city. You vowed to fight poverty, but our actions have made the problem worse. You must act now.
Rebuild it.
I ask that the...
We destroyed the old quarter. It's only right we rebuild it.
The Queen has reached her decision. The Old Quarter shall be rebuilt, and its former residents will have their homes returned.
Thank you, Your Majesty. This will be a very popular move.
I suppose there may be something to be gained by rebuilding part of the city. It shows our sense of industry has not yet been dampened. Very well, Your Majesty. Despite the current climate of fear and great national need, Reaver Industries has once again struck a blow for the honest man on the street. The sad sight of the decayed and war-torn Old Quarter is no more. We are proud to present the new Old Quarter.
It breaks one's heart to see the treasury so empty. If we don't do something about it, we will all die. And I have some very definitive retirement plans. As a matter of fact, our very first order of business might have a bearing on our financial situation. The time has come to decide the annual town guard budget. As you can imagine, the people like
Lower
to
the budget.
complain. Very wise, Your Majesty. Better to have a city full of criminals than a city full of very dead people. Let us now turn our attention to the rest of today's business. Here is the royal schedule I have prepared. As you can see, you have a busy day in the court, but a tremendously enjoyable one. Decoration is a passion of mine, and I simply cannot wait to see your choice. The interior designers await you in the throne room.
Madam.
I was rooting for you. Woo! Woo! Whee! Oh. Oh. Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and... Woo! That ain't bad at all. Oh, yes, great. All right, Your Majesty. I'm gonna give you a... Yay. You'll be fine. Funny.
My lady.
Nothing to report, Your Majesty.
My queen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen. Today you decide on the decor of the castle. Two of Albion's greatest interior designers have come to present their suggestions.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I am Herman Worthy, and I have a design in mind that will blow your little royal socks off. Imagine a celestial scheme capable of lifting the shadows that haunt these halls. A fabulous balance of serene hues that announce to the world...
I wish this to be an enlightened castle.
Oh, fabulous, Your Majesty, fabulous! Your castle will be a vision of purity.
And what's more, fashion and good taste must choke down their nausea.
Didn't have a choice. Gonna be a good ruler, not a bad one. The only bad choice I made was lowering the guard budget, but too much in debt asset.
Today you decide on the future of Aurora, Your Majesty. Kaelin will speak for her people. Riva will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
I am here to seek the protection you promised. It is too long since my people felt safe, or knew of life without suffering. We
I'm
were
sorry.
honored to join your fight to claim Albion. Now it is time we joined your kingdom. Do what your brother failed to do. Help us to rebuild Aurora, and protect it as you would your own land.
There is nothing so...
Aurora will become part of Albion. But they must work for this privilege.
The Queen has spoken. Aurora shall be mined for resources. Its people shall receive the protection of the throne in exchange for their labor.
You are no better than your brother. He may have left us to die, but you wish only to exploit us.
Not true. I could help.
Welcome to the new and improved Aurora, an oasis of friendship, camaraderie, and valuable resources. Visit the city that Riva Industries rebuilt from sand and tour the local mines, where you can witness the Aurorans' refreshingly vigorous work ethic. Aurora, a gem glowing in the darkness.
A wise decision in court today, Your Majesty. While it is true that your popularity in Aurora has suffered, the people closer to home are not too concerned. This could prove to be a very profitable arrangement. And speaking of Aurora and profits, we may have stumbled upon some very exciting news in that area. It seems that a group of Albion explorers visiting Aurora have discovered a rare diamond in the desert. They heard the legend of this extraordinary gem from the locals, and understandably set out to find it, without a moment's regard for their own lives. Which may go some way to explaining why only one of the explorers returned in one piece. He came back empty-handed, speaking of the hideous desert beings protecting the treasure. Think of the glory, Your Majesty, the adventure, the romance, the large sums of money we stand to make. The diamond is located in one of the caves beneath the Auroran wasteland, reportedly the site of an ancient, abandoned temple. You need only to take it.
Damn it. We're still 26,000 in.
Welcome to the...
We need to find our spouse and child. I haven't seen it.
At your service,
at your command.
Queen.
Here you are, Mummy. I got you a present. Look, I got you a present for the best mum in the world.
At your service, my queen. Hello there, your majesty. Everything all right?
It's our mighty queen.
Do you have anything I can buy off you?
Hi there, darling.
Bowerstone's most trustworthy salesman. Ask anyone.
The town's doing so well, I just had to put the prices up. What would you like today? I give hard cash for your unwanted goods. We have on the spot. Finest product in Albion. What will it be? You won't regret spending so much gold.
There are new weapons in your armory. Tactical situation call for a different weapon? Pistols are less accurate than rifles, but are faster and more maneuverable. Hammers are slower to swing than. Any other business to attend?
It's the best.
Let me clothe you in the finest silks. What is it you need?
Let's discuss the price.
Woo! Yay!
Woo!
I really can't shift the... Need some help there? Welcome to my shop.
There's a new suit in your collection, and a lady wearing that is certain to make an impression of some sort. Well, if you prefer it that way, who am I to judge whether a change of apparel is significantly detrimental to one's appearance?
That is splendid.
So be it.
Thanks. Though you should be thanking me at that price.
You're welcome back anytime.
It's the great ruler. Hello. Now those are nice gloves. That's all right.
Yay!
Yeah!
Woohoo! All right.
Good one!
It's amazing!
Yeah! Nice!
Wow! Go on!
Yeah! Yay!
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 Woohoo!
Yes! Yes! Yay! Yay!
For you, Your Majesty.
That pawnbroker never
Your
gives
Majesty,
you what it's worth.
we're all
But what
so
options have you
pleased
got?
you're our new ruler.
Madam.
Well met, my lady. Closing time for shops.
Way! There you are, Your Majesty.
The kingdom
For
is
you.
in great hands, Your Majesty.
Have you checked the sanctuary shop recently? I believe there are new items. There are gifts
Damn.
for you to open. That appears to be all of the gifts.
Let me go to Powerstone real quick. Powerstone. No. Brightwood. That's... Let me go to Brightwood. Oh, missing child. Okay, yeah, you know what? Buy that. That's too high.
If you could round up those loathsome gnomes that Brian unleashed, you'd really be doing the world a favor.
Okay.
Sell your unwanted items. I want to buy them.
Attention.
If you want quality, I'm afraid you have to pay for it. Everyone. If I give you this, will you do something for me?
At your orders. Hello, Great Queen.
Can I have your autograph, please, Your Majesty? And a big bag. Please. Wow. Your clothes are good for a silly grown-up.
My queen?
Tempting, but don't have enough. Which I did have enough.
Hello.
Well, hello there.
Are you married? Perhaps the two of you together could create something beautiful and pure?
I'll never
Nobody
ask
wants
for an
you to
autograph
say
again.
anything anyway.
Is there anything you could show me? Anything you could create for me?
Baddest monster you've ever fought. You're a very nice person. Ooh.
So he wants married couple.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but we've had a rash of jailbreaks, and not enough men on duty to track the criminals down. If you could help us out, I'd pay you for your time. Just find them and drag them back here. No doubt they'll put up a fuss, but you can handle it, I'm sure.
I'll buy anything. Well, almost anything.
Okay.
Thanks. Bring him in and I'll lock him up.
Logan should have been shot for the things he did.
Of course. Where to?
Oh, bloody guards! If they hadn't sent a hero like you, I'd have got clean away.
Oh, the Queen.
Take me in hand,
Tell
then.
her mum about this.
Your Majesty, I'm so chuffed with your rules. I've got a present for you.
I might as well tag along. It's awfully late and time for bed.
Okay.
For you,
Ah,
around,
Your
Majesty.
lady. Yes. Let's go somewhere good.
All right, mate. Nice to see you. Got too much gear? Sell it to me.
Oh, I thought you'd never let me go. Okay, put me back in prison then. But it won't do any good.
The robbery rates will plummet with fingers here behind bars once and for all. You're a real servant of the people. Please, take this for your help.
Madam.
80,000. Nah, fuck off, mate. Buy and rent out? Yeah, why not? And repair it and then adjust it to the highest spend.
Oh, it's you again. The one that convinced us to keep the chickens.
Thank you for what you did, though I will say it was a strain on our marriage for a little.
That it was. I didn't want to let the birds out, and she said chickens weren't meant to be cooped up. Of course, I said the definition of coop is a place you keep chickens.
Finally, we came up with a compromise that worked for both of us, and more importantly, made the chickens happy. We don't let them run free, but we let them do the next best thing. Run races.
First, expect it'll catch on. Gives the chickens an outlet for their aggression, and allows us to maintain security and control.
Would you like to bet on the next race? It's very simple. Speak to Horace by the track. All profits go to... well, mostly they go to buying more feed. They're voracious eaters.
Calm, imposing, and dignified. Calm. This enigmatic... And they're off! Joe has done it! He's captured the lead slot! The Colonel is a bit slow today. He's in last place. Avenger takes the lead! No flies on Avenger, look at him out there! It's sheared. Avenger takes first place, which is a good showing comparatively.
I'm on a hot streak. I'm gonna buy chickens.
Part of me thought we'd be safer killing them all. Then part of me just thought it'd be fun to kill loads of chickens.
it's the end of it. So hopefully you, if you hit that like button and the notification bell on, join WolfbaneGame by hitting that subscribe, and I will see you. Been Gaming, signing off.